When it comes to the wiring, I imagined when I first started this adventure that I maybe make a couple videos. I was thinking I probably wouldn't get it done in one video for sure. I was like, hey, let's make a couple videos about it. Now I'm thinking, you know, geez, I'm at least 3 in and we aren't even close to being done. So I hope you guys aren't getting bored. Just let me know down in the comments if you are getting bored with the wiring projects. You know, if you want me to just finish it and show you the finished product, I can do that. I like to provide you guys content each and every single week, and the wiring is just kind of what we're doing right now. So you kind of get that. Sorry. I do have all of the switches, like the buttons on the steering wheel. I do kind of have all of them wired in here. Like I said, not a lot of progress. I'm mostly just trying to figure out how to do the rest of this here. So I kind of have everything labeled. This is going to be all like the delay box connections here. So that's ready to go. I just got to get all the things that go from the delay box to all the places figured out, and that's kind of what I'm doing. I got my shifter timer and the delay box power, and now I'm kind of just trying to think what's the rest of the stuff. I got neutral safety switch stuff to deal with and a couple other wires, and it's slow going. It's slow going, but hopefully I can make a little progress here this afternoon. Guys, I've been doing some wiring, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fast forward. I'm not sure where this video just came from, but welcome, because it's now a different day. And I'll tell you what, we've been working hard on the wiring project today, and I got some happy news. Happy news. I think I'm done-ish. Very close, like 97% done with the wiring project. For heaven's sakes, it took a while, and you guys are probably thinking that it was never gonna look good. But I'm proud to report that I'm happy to report that I'm proud with what I came up with here. I mean, I am not a professional wiring person, but I don't think this looks bad for my first shot at it. I mean, I'm also proud that I did 95% of this on my own, and I just kind of referenced the old man for help, obviously, when I had a question, but I tried to limit that as much as I could as well. But you know what? The scary part is yet to come. We have not tested it yet, okay? The scary part is yet to come. How much of it is going to work? Hopefully all of it, but I mean, I followed the diagram. It should work as long as there's no component failures or anything like that. But, you know, I could have messed something up. I mean, this is my first time. I mean, I could have messed something up. And the diagnosing of a mistake like that is terrifying right now, because I put a lot of work into making it pretty, you guys. I don't want to have to tear into that, okay? I'll give you a little rundown of kind of how this turned out and a couple, you know, tips and tricks that I kind of came up with as I went along. Just to give you guys a little recap, this is video number 4 in a 4-part series. I'll leave a link to a playlist down in the description below if you want to check out how we got to this point, because this here is a 14-year-old dragster, so it's been up and down the racetrack a lot of times. And so this was not like a start from new kind of wiring job. This was like kind of tear out all of the stuff that you have going on and then start over. But it's kind of difficult because you don't have any wiring diagrams or documentation for any of the old components that you have. And then you kind of like, sometimes it's more convenient to kind of reuse the old wiring, and then you get new wiring and it's like, well, I really should do it right. And then you're half doing this and you're half doing that. It's just like, oh man, it would have totally been easier to wire a car from brand new. But I do think this turned out pretty decent. Let me know. I want a rating out of 10. I mean, this is not like 10 out of 10 Chris Whitfield, you know, scenario here. But I mean, I was going for a 7 out of 10. Let me know down in the comments. Do you guys think that I achieved that or not? Let me give you a little bit closer look. So what we got, I'm going to start here at the relay board and kind of work our way this way. So this is kind of the brains of the operation, the relay board here. Huge thank you, K&R Performance Engineering. GallStar 5 is the discount code. Get 5% off of your wiring kit if you want to do this yourself. So what I did was kind of, you know, I kind of wired everything up here. I recommend kind of starting here and then going that way. But that's not exactly what we did. We kind of started and then we put some like stiff welding rods on here, like kind of at 90 degrees, so that we could kind of zip tie everything to there to try and keep these straight lines. And then we kind of like I mentioned, we kind of didn't know what we were really going to tear out and what we weren't going to tear out. Originally we were going to keep the old gauge wiring, and then I was like, nope, we're going to redo that. And there's a couple other things too, but I recommend just kind of hooking everything that you're going to use to this relay board and then have some long wires and then kind of get them started heading in the direction that they're going. That would have been better than doing what we did. But as you can see here, I kind of have, you know, a ground. I'm not using some of these terminals, but a ground. The neutral safety stuff is here. Got some tail light action. We got this one goes here to the ignition box. Timer output, your delay box, hooking up your starter, your fan, your water pump. The fuel pump, I have a mechanical fuel pump, so I'm not using this port here. This is for an electric fuel pump. Ignition accessory, and then you can hook up your air shifter here, which I do have done. And then this is the aux port that is run off of the aux button on your switch panel. So this is what the switch panel looks like, all installed and nice like. Loving it. So that's kind of how I have this wired up. And I found that, you know, I was really trying to keep like all the wires straight in the loom, just to try and give that really professional look. I did okay at it. What I found works good is you kind of, you know, put a zip tie on there and get it like 80% tight, if that makes sense. And you kind of just like scoot that down and just work your way this way. And that just kind of holds them in place, and then you kind of use your fingers to just lay them all. And it's really only critical to get the outside ones that you see straight. Whatever's happening inside there can just happen. I mean, nobody's going to know. But so that's kind of like just a tip, is kind of trying to get yourself a zip tie that's kind of tight, but not really. Kind of scoot that further ahead to kind of keep everything grouped up, and then work it together with your fingers on this side and put a zip tie down tight, scoot it down further until, of course, you find a junction, and then you got to jump over and kind of do the same thing again. But that's kind of what I did. I do wish that this ignition box situation could look a little bit better. I might still kind of tie these down and put some stickums on here or something like that and zip tie it down. I haven't done that yet, I guess. So maybe I'm 96% done, okay? 96, that's where we're at. Might do a little bit of that. So I have all of the wires coming from the ignition box, meeting up with the relay board here. As you can see, this is where everything gets power from, goes down to my battery. This big honker right here, of course, goes to the switch panel itself. Back around to this side. Ow! All right, so that's kind of how I have everything wired up here. It comes, and then I got a loom going across the front, and then I got a loom going in front of the gauges here. And what I did was incorporated a bunch of these terminal strips, and I found that you're gonna buy a lot of terminal strips if you want to find 2 of them that match. All of the terminal strips. Anyways, you guys don't care about that. I ended up buying these from McMaster. You can get everything from McMaster. Go and check them out, McMaster.com. This video is not sponsored by McMaster. It should be. These terminal strips is just kind of a way that I tried to keep my thoughts straight, so everything that's kind of coming from up here goes and logs into this terminal strip situation, and then of course the delay box and the gauges and everything kind of connects up on the opposite side. Generally speaking, there's a couple exceptions. All of the buttons for the steering wheel also. I don't know why this is like this. One other thing that I incorporated that's new for this year is I put in a little low oil pressure signal light. So this is new. When that reaches 20 pounds, that light will come on. So that's kind of a nice little extra safety feature that we incorporated this year. So let me know what you guys think. How did it turn out? Like I said, it's not 100%, it's not 100% done, but I think it's looking pretty good. A huge thank you, like I said, to K&R Performance Engineering. You can use GallStar 5 as your discount code at checkout over at krperformance.com. If you want to get any of K&R Performance's really trick bracket racing products. I mean, they have the electronic dial-in boards. They have the ProCube delay box with Z-Force, which go and check out my other videos if you're interested in learning more about Z-Force. I use it on every single pass. I basically cannot race without Z-Force. It's actually a problem. If I ever want to hop in someone else's car, I really hope that they have a ProCube with Z-Force. I feel like everyone should have a ProCube with Z-Force. And now you can have it for 5% off by using discount code GallStar5. You should go and do it right now. All right, that's enough with the sales pitch. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, all of the things that you do. I'm gonna wrap up this video right now because I am going to go and spend some time with my family and continue to get ready for the 2020 race season. I'll see you guys in the next video. I cannot reach the camera, so I can't do the thing. So, sorry. This is awkward.
If you liked this video, let YouTube know. Please hit the like button, click subscribe, and visit the GallStar TV swag shop to help support the creation of more videos.